Did you know that there are 12 days of Christmas?
There is?
Yep, there are 12 days of Christmas. So, let's make our crowns.
Dun, dun, dun.
You could kind of do this however you want. You could pop out the triangles, or you could color them, or you could pop them out and glue them somewhere else on here after coloring them. And you also get these little glitter pieces.
Oh, they are glitter.
Yeah, they're glittery. So you could put these on here, and you could decorate your crown however you like. Do you remember the story from last year of Jesus being born?
No.
Well, Jesus was born, and a bunch of men, magi from the east, traveled to the west to find Jesus. They had a bunch of gifts for him. They had some gold, some frankincense.
What's frankincense?
It's incense. It smells. It smells really good. So you know how sometimes when we go to church, they wave the herbal,
Yeah.
and they get smoke all over the place, and the smoke smells sweet? Well, sometimes they use frankincense for that. So they brought these gifts to Jesus, and that was when Jesus received the gifts, is on Epiphany. So Jesus was born on Christmas, and then 12 days later, we celebrate when the Magi come and give the gifts to Jesus. And that's called the Epiphany. So you might hear the word Magi. Do you know what Magi are?
No.
Wise men. It's just a fancy way of saying wise men, really. So they knew that Jesus was coming, and they traveled a long, long way. When they traveled, they did stop in Jerusalem to ask for directions. They were like, hey, we're looking for the King of the Jews. The whole heavens and everything just totally told us that Jesus was coming. And when they stopped in Jerusalem, they met with Herod. Herod was not a very nice man. Herod wanted to get rid of Jesus. Herod wanted to be king. He didn't want Jesus to be king. So they asked Herod, and Herod's like, I don't know, but if you find this Jesus, come let me know. Tell me about it. And they're like, okay, cool. God gave them a vision in their sleep to go back home a different way and to avoid Herod.
Daddy, I'm making this. This is Jesus, and these two are the wise men.
Oh, that's cool. So do you think when the Magi came, they brought Jesus like diapers? Or a formula? You think they brought a formula?
God doesn't need a formula.
Yeah, I know. The wise men brought special gifts just
How did
for Jesus.
They know.
Well, because they followed the stars. The birth of Jesus is so incredibly important that all of the heaven sung out and rearranged just perfectly. And the movement of the stars and the bodies in the heavens pointed the wise men to Jesus.
The third wise man.
Cool. Do you know what the word
Should I
epiphany
turn it?
means?
No.
It kind of means like a sudden realization.
These are the three wise men.
Really? Did you just have that epiphany? Did you just suddenly realize that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you had that epiphany. That's what epiphany means. It's a sudden realization. The wise men were not Jewish, but they did travel so far to see the King of Kings. And they had their epiphany moment, their aha moment, their realization that they were in the presence of the King of Kings.
Wait, Jesus is the King of all kings?
King of all kings and Lord of all lords. Claire, if you saw Jesus as a baby, if you were one of the Magi, what would you bring Jesus as a present?
I would give him glasses.
Glasses? That's good. So not only can you do the pull-out stuff, but if you want to get really creative, you can use scissors and cut out the lines also.
Look.
I have no idea.
La 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 la.
That's cool.
Look.
Here, how about I help you? All right, so this is going to be the front.
Wait, I want mine lined up with that.
Just like that. That look good? Like that?
Happy Epiphany.